Up to now we discuss about how to draw a circle diagram. Today we discuss about one problem. Today we discuss one problem. A 20 HP 400 volts 50 H 3-phase induction motor has the following test results. Draw the circle diagram. And compute or determine the following parameters. The following test is no load test. No load test given V naught Blackwood rotor test. So determine full load current. Comma efficiency and power factor. Determine full load current, comma efficiency and power factor. Next, full load slip, maximum power output. Given condition is stator copper loss is equal to the rotor copper loss. Stator copper loss equal to the rotor copper loss. So given that, what is the problem? A 20 HP. The rating of the motor is 20 HP, 440 volts, 50 H, 3-phase induction motor. So the following test is what? No load test given, Blackwood rotor test given. What then determine is the full load current, percentage, power factor, full load slip, maximum power output. By using which one? So draw the circle diagram. So all of you note these results. So from that, what we require? So from no load test we required I naught with respect to angle cos y naught. So from that, y naught equal to what? Cos inverse of 0.2. Cos inverse of 0.2. So what is the value? By using calculator, cos inverse of 0.2. So y naught is calculator y naught is 78.5 degrees. So note down, we require I naught equal to 9 amperes, y naught equal to 78.5 degrees. Similar way, phi s equal to what? Cos inverse of 0.4. Cos inverse of 0.4. What is the value? 66.4 degrees. 66.4 degrees. So IS equal to 50 amperes, IS equal to 66.4 degrees. What we require? Short circuit current at normal voltage. Short circuit current at which voltage? Normal voltage. Which voltage? Normal voltage. What we have discussed, the formula ISM equal to what? IS into V1 by VSC. IS equal to V1 by VSC. I1 equal to V1 by VSC. I1 equal to V1 by VSC. Substitute the values of IS equal to what? From IS equal to 50. What is the normal voltage of given the problem? 400. What is the short circuit voltage? 200. So after that we can get 100 amperes. We can get 100 amperes. What is the ISM? ISM equal to 100 amperes. IS equal to what? 66.4 degrees. 66.4 degrees. After that, draw the circuit diagram. So like that, this is the graph. Like that. This is our graph sheet like that. Take as is a V1 reference voltage. Take as V1 reference voltage. What we draw? I0 draw with an angle. I0, ISM with an angle. This one. So this much of value will give the large values. So that's why we can take scale. So this is related to current. That's why I am taking current scale. What I am taking? Current scale. Assume 1 centimeter equal to 5 amperes or 10 amperes. That is what will be related to like that. Or 4 amperes or 6 amperes. Whatever you have to require. That is assume 1 centimeter equal to 5 amperes. I0 equal to what? 9 divided by 5. That is equal to 1.8 centimeter. 1.8 centimeter. So draw that 1.8 centimeter. So draw 1.8 centimeter. 1.8 centimeter with an angle of 78.5 degrees. With an angle of 78.5 degrees. 78.5 degrees. After that is the ISN. ISN equal to what? 100 divided by 5 equal to 20 centimeters. 100 divided by 5 equal to 20 centimeters. The angle is 66.4. 66.4. I have to draw. This is about 20 centimeter. That is ISN with an angle is 66.4 degrees. 66.4 degrees. After that one, general procedure we have to follow. After that one, general procedure we have to follow. What we have to follow? Assume that these are the points O. This is A. This is B. After that one, join A and B. So we have already discussed how to draw the circle diagram. Like that we have already discussed. So join this one. Join AB. So like using the scale. So I am using the board. That's why it's not clear picture. This is the output line. Which one is? This one is output This one is output line. After that one, which one closer? There is a draw a line that is parallel to axis. Parallel to x-axis. Parallel to x-axis. After which one? So taking AB as reference, bisecting the line, bisecting the line. That line is, we can choose center C. We can choose center C. So with the radius of AC, draw a semicircle. The radius of AC, draw a semicircle that touches the point. We can assume anything, is S or P, Q, R, S, P, whatever it may be, that we have to assume. So after that one, draw a line that is parallel to y-axis. That is parallel to y-axis. That is parallel to y-axis. Put that one B, H, J like that. That letters is our choice. Letters is our choice. So this one is the fixed losses. This one is fixed losses. They indicates, what is this indicates? Fixed losses. After that one, what they given in the problem, what they said that one, the stator losses equal to rotor copper losses. What they given? Stator copper loss equal to rotor copper loss. Stator copper loss equal to rotor copper loss. That means that dividing the section BH into equally, they set that one, stator copper loss equal to rotor copper loss. That's why we can set that one BI, putting point I, BI equal to HI, BI equal to HI. So line draw a neat. So this one is torque line. This one is torque line. This one is torque line. So this indicates rotor copper loss. This indicates rotor copper loss. This indicates, this point indicates stator copper loss. Stator copper loss. So after that one, you have a, I am following the procedure what I am discussing previous classes. You have to follow this one. After that one, extension this. After this one, extension this. So draw a line that is parallel to output line that touches the point semicircle. So using the set squares, draw a line that is parallel to, draw a line that is touches the semicircle at 2 points, that is P, Q. That is P, Q is the point, touches the point P, Q. So after that one, this is joining the P, Q, joining the P, Q. This is also some point J already given, PQ R, PQ R. So PQ R. So after that, what we can do? So draw a line that is parallel to this one. That is parallel to this one. So here touches the output line, torque line, losses. So put that one, output line is M, this one is N, this one is PQRS T, This one is U. This one is U. This one is U. So touches the point. So extends, that is touches the output line, torque line, and the losses. Here M N equal to what? Rotor copper loss. Rotor copper loss. PM equal to rotor output. PU equal to input of the motor. Input. NT equal to stator copper loss. Stator copper loss. So after that one, what we have to determine? First one, full load current and power factor. Full load current and power factor. Full load current and power factor. So joining the points O and P. Joining the points O and P. The length of the OP equal to the full load current. The length of the OP equal to the full load current. I am rough this one. This one. This one. So full load current equal to OP. Whatever the length, that is OP. When you are drawing a graph sheet, so this graph sheet like that, the OP value equal to 6.2 centimeters. The OP value equal to 6.2 centimeter. When you draw and check it the values. 6.2 centimeter. So we have choose what is the 1 centimeter equal to 5 amperes. We can choose the current scale. So full load current OP equal to what? So 6.2 into 5. So 5 3 30. So 31 amps. 31 amps. So full load current equal to what? 31 amps. Next, full load power factor. Full load power factor. So full load power factor. So the angle between VOP, that means this is the angle. So check by using the protractor. So the angle between VOP. So from this problem, angle is 35 degrees. 35 degrees. That is phi value. Power factor. Cos phi equal to what? Cos of 35. Cos of 35. That is the power factor. Cos 35. So next, what they asking? Efficiency. Efficiency. They asking efficiency. What's that one? PM is the output. PU is the input. Output by input is efficiency. So full load efficiency equal to, so output by input into 100. Output by input into 100. Where output is PM. The length of the PM divided by P into U. P into 100 into 100. So what's the value? So from this problem, the length of the PM is 4.3 centimeters. So length of the PK is 5.3 centimeters into 100 equal to 81%. 81%. So all of you draw this picture in a graph and checking these values we can get or not. If in case of you are not getting, please respond in our group. Okay, so not surely is a blind. So this is a perfect question they ask in the examinations. Without this one, so no one is there. So next they ask full load slip. They ask full load slip. Slip equal to what? PC by rotor input. PC equal to what? SP2 divided by P2. So here PC is the what? Rotor copper loss. P2 is the rotor input. So what is that one? Rotor copper loss is what? Is Mn. Mn divided by rotor output is Pm. Mn divided by Pm. Here Mn is 0.3. Pn is 4.6. The slip value is 6.5 in percentage into 100. 6.5%. 6.5%. So like that here we can calculate. So next what they asking? So calculate the maximum torque. Calculate the maximum torque. They are asking the maximum torque. That's why we can draw the torque line parallel to the line tangent to the torque line. So by using set squares, draw a line, parallel line that touches the point at this. It touches the point. Draw that point to the torque line. Draw that point to the torque line. Draw that point to the torque line. So we have to do this one is x, y. X, y. Maximum torque. Maximum torque equal to xy. Maximum torque equal to xy. The length of the xy equal to length of the xy equal to maximum torque. In case they ask maximum power output, so it touches the where? This point. So Z, xz is the maximum power output. So this is about circle diagram. Lot of problems is there in our groups or in our textbooks or in YouTube or in Google. Lot of problems available. So all of you draw this in a graph sheet. This is very helpful for us, because without this question a question paper cannot be expected. It's a definitely question. So all of you draw this one and analyze. If you have any doubts, respond in our group. So thank you for watching. So thank you.